Let's, because of time, we have to go to our next topic, where the nationwide strike embarked upon by the judiciary since last Tuesday is continuing indefinitely despite several meetings. So, what do you think about that? I mean, people that are supposed to receive justice here, I mean, are suffering. But then again, on the other hand, the judiciary, we've talked about the judiciary being autonomous, on this platform a very long time. So, do you think this is the best way? Because so far, the government has refused to give in to their way, and people are suffering. Prison overcrowded.
Honestly speaking, it's a very big problem in our hand, and it is something that we should not have happened at all. If you look at the strike that has been embarked upon, you will find out that the judiciary service workers are taking a series of steps to ensure that we didn't get to this level at which we got into. You will remember, I think last year, 2020, they went to court and then got a judgment.
Got judgment. I mean, two judgments now.
Yeah, about two judgments saying that, look, both the federal and the state government should honor the provisions of the constitution that say money should go directly to both the judiciary and the national. I mean, they say that assembly from the first line of charge and order. Section 81 and 81, 6 and thereabout. Also make express provisions for all these things. So if the governors were not behaving like outlaws, they ought not to be, and if they were respecters of judgments and order, having had the constitutional provision saying that, look, this is what you should do, give the money to these people directly that you, the executive arm of government, takes. There are also two judgments with regards to how the judiciary should be funded at both the federal and the state level. Also remember, I think executive order 10 by Mr. President, giving directive to the state government and then to give money directly to the national assembly, to the state assembly and the judiciary. See, they've not been doing it. You find out in some states, judiciary service workers are protested for not being paid salary for more than 1 year. I think Rivers or Cross Rivers.
Cross River.
Wow.
The judges have not been paid their salary for 1 year. At a time too, I think when Rauf Aregbesola was in Osun State, a judge in Osun State even had to write a pamphlet accusing and indicting the state government for judiciary, for judges and other judiciary workers not being paid their salaries at that period in time. And at the end of the day, the woman was fired, I think. I think the case is still in court and whatever. So these things have been going on all the time and for too long. To that extent, I would think, I personally support the judiciary for what, the judiciary service workers for what they do, because it's hurting. There's no doubt about it. A lot of awaiting trial people are in there who are just languishing in prison with their case. And you also know that the economy of any nation is tied around the judiciary. When the judiciary is told another, businesses cannot go on smoothly. Contracts are affected. Obligations in terms of loans and what have you, they are jeopardized.
So the next question, now is, who is in charge of making sure the judiciary, because from everything that I've been said, the provision is there, law and everything. So who is in charge of making sure? Is it just of the state government, and who make sure the state governors, make sure the judiciary gets their money, because the money is hanging somewhere and someone needs to take that step?
That is the reason we had those judgments. And then the CJN, as the Chief Justice of the Federation, happens to be the head of the judiciary in a manner of speaking. Then at the state levels,
the Chief Judges
Generals of the states. But if you look at it, let's even backtrack a bit. There is also another executive order about local government autonomy that the various state governors jettisoned, emanating from the presidency. The state governors disregarded it. Even the second one, executive order 10 on the judiciary, financial autonomy for the judiciary, jettisoned. So
now, but do the state government have such power to stop autonomy?
They do not have such powers.
So why isn't something done?
Yeah, they are violating. In a way, we have this federal system of government where states are autonomous, presumably.
So why is the sanction not coming in?
The only way you can also have that sanction is when you hold back to the funds. But when you do that also, there's a Supreme Court authority, AG of Lagos State versus AG of the Federation. When Ahmed Bola Tinubu, former governor of Lagos State, created a lot of local government, that is 56, increased the number of local government in Lagos State to 56 or 57 thereabout, and then the president Obasanjo refused, stating that the Constitution is only aware of 774 local government, and I held the funds of Lagos State. Lagos State government went to court, and the Supreme Court pronounced that the federal government have no such right to hold on to that. So that is a precedent we have. So if the federal government decide to do that, we already have a Supreme Court precedent that will run against them. Even when the federal government is willing that the judiciary have their money directly, telling the state to do so with the judgments we already have.
Which means the Supreme Court, which is the judiciary, actually shot themselves in the leg.
Unfortunately, the state housing assembly should have been the arbiter in this case. These are impeachable offenses.
Unfortunately, we have to go, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Barrister Tunde Kolawole, and of course, Evans Ufele. Thank you so much for your time. Next week Sunday is another day on Galactic Television, and the same time, 1 o'clock. I'm Solomon Offen. Good afternoon.